Hey, good morning, everybody. How you all doing? Y'all know who this is. This your boy, Rob Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah, man. Today is Friday, February 18th, 2020, and it's somewhat of breaking news, nigga. Yeah, man. That so-called false flag over in the Ukraine that the United States government has been talking, saying that Russia is going to probably perpetrate in order to invade the Ukraine. Well, late last night over in Russia, that false flag, quote unquote false flag, has taken place. A car bomb exploded over in Donetsk. That's a place over there in Ukraine that's mostly settled by ethnic Russians. And from what the news reports are saying, I put the news article, the link to the news article down in the description section. Y'all go and read it. But the article is saying, basically, it's propaganda saying that Russia is possibly responsible for this car bomb that would give them the excuse to go into that area and, basically invade that area of the Ukraine. Now, we in America, we have to ask questions. First question you would ask is, why would Russia do something like that, knowing the consequences that they would face? Possible sanctions, more military buildup, isolation from the rest of the global community. Why would Russia do something as stupid as create a false flag when we know for a fact that the United States is known to create false flags all over the world in order to initiate military contact? Basically, you have to ask the question, what does Russia stand to gain by blowing up that car over there in that area of the Ukraine? You also have to ask yourself, how many times have we been lied to by the United States government using the media, those correspondents? I don't call them correspondents, I call them correspondents, because they're nothing more than whores and prostitutes for the industrial media, for the federal government, for the military industrial complex, the pharmaceutical complex. That's what your media does, is put out propaganda. Now, again, we have to ask the question, why would Russia do something as stupid as create this false flag, knowing that it's going to give Joe Biden everything that he wants, all the intentions he need to go over there and build up military troops against Russia. So again, if y'all read the article in the description section, they're saying that Russia has finally committed the false flag in the Ukraine. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to lead to escalation in tensions, but hell, the tensions can't get no more tense than it is over there right now. And again, why would Russia do something as stupid as blow this car up to give them a pretense to invade the Ukraine when they know that it's going to be, hey, what's going on, brother? When they know that it's going to be some serious consequences and repercussions? It don't make sense. I always ask questions. I'll come back a little bit later after I find out more information. But yeah, they trying to get that war started, man. They trying their best here in the United States to get that war started. And if you thinking that it's all about Russia wanting to invade the Ukraine for no reason really at all, then you're not as woke as you are, because it's really all about the expansion of NATO. That's what that's really all about. Russia is saying that we cannot continue to allow NATO to expand eastward and put weapons all along our border. That's what Russia is really saying, and that's what's really going on. The United States is using NATO to take over these countries, because you got to go back to I think it was the 96, 92, somewhere in 90, between 92 and 96, the Minsk Treaty, where NATO promised Russia that they would not expand eastward. And since then, they basically, you know how America is, ask the Native Americans, ask anybody that they signed treaties with, the United States always breaks their treaty. Keep us up to date on these warmongers. Yes, loud, they're nothing but warmongers, and I believe the United States conducted this false flag in order to give them the pretense to stage weapons closer to the Russian border. And that's what this thing is all about. Russia is simply saying that we're not going to continue to allow you all to put these weapons along our border, whereas your missiles can reach Moscow in less than 2 minutes. But the United States is playing that dangerous game, and guess who got to pay the price for it? We as taxpayers, first and foremost, because they're going to take more money out your taxes to give to the military-industrial complex. That's really what's happening. They're giving our money to the military-industrial complex. Who stands to gain from this? The weapons makers, the people who makes bombs. So it's getting real tense over there. Y'all stay tuned, man.